anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. The Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. Last season, the Rebels missed opportunity after opportunity to deliver the knockout blow, a game that they never trailed until the final play when Garrett Nussmeier threw an overtime touchdown pass and set Tiger Stadium into pandemonium.
And one of the things I remember most about that game, David, was just how LSU got after Jackson Dart. Their defense in the pass rush was enormous in that game. They had 6 sacks. That's going to be a big factor for them again. And this one, David, trying to disrupt the quarterback's rhythm.
And you know what every hotty-toddy fan remembers? That this game kept...
He's going for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is that Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of... There he goes! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Simmons. Dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that...
Lots of room to run. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the 1st. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's got it! They will score! Touchdown, Tigers! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels hit it quickly to the line.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Taylor has it. Can't get him to the ground.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Caught in the backfield. It's dribbling. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Rebels line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. He fires one deep over the middle.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Takes it past the marker. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. They go to the wide receiver screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He breaks a tackle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Anderson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and their giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Simmons. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt him. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive.
Turning on the Jets. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Grab near the marker. It's Sharp. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure some...
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Lee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Throwing right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the air on first down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And earlier, this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a huge play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Gets away from one, finds some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes! Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. It's complete on the right side. He's loose. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Now adjusting. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. He'll toss it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you. Over it.
It's a running room. It's a seam wide open. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Rebels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll get it really quick, so you got to be prepared.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Between the uprights, it's good. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Trying to burn this defensive back. Big grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So we open the final period with a third down play. Oh, it's reversed. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
They'll run it from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Stribling. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stribling. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. Lofted to the sideline. It's picked off.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He'll toss it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll go to the ground. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Hines is tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll run it. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, a lot of space. And the ball is free on the pitch. Touchdown, LSU! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
It's caught. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the air, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the Hands team is able to corral it. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game.